Hello, I think we're live. Welcome to I think it's our fourth live that we've ever done here. And today I want to talk about why I haven't actually quit YouTube. And yet, I'm on week 8. And it's all to do with this 1 year challenge that I've set myself. It's 1 year's monetization journey that I'm on. So I'm just checking that everything is all good. I know, yeah, I think we're all good. I think we are live. So hopefully we're streaming and we're all good. Okay, so I'm going to just gone and done something here. Right, so give me 1 second. I hope you guys have all been really good, and I am just going to kickstart this. But now I'm basically new to this OBS system that I'm doing. I think I said that before, and it's a little bit tricky. I'm still trying to figure it out because I'm using like one laptop to do it, and I think you should use like multiple monitors when you're doing this. So yeah, I'm sorry if I look over here a little bit, but anyway, we're gonna get right into it, and I'm just gonna see. Okay, just wanted to check if anyone was actually live with me. Let me just have a little look. Okay, lovely. So it's week 8 of my YouTube journey, and it has been a really exciting one. A lot of ups and downs, and I just thought it'd be really good to talk about basically why I'm on this 1 year to monetization journey, why this has kept me on track, and why I feel like this has actually been the reason why I haven't quit my, being on YouTube just 8 weeks in, considering, views are very low. I have, at the moment, I think I've got 68 subscribers, which I'm like over the moon about. So I cannot moan about that whatsoever. But I just wanted to touch base. So I was basically thinking about it yesterday, and I was like, why am I still doing this? Like, what is the thing that's motivating me? And I really do feel like this 1 year to monetization like challenge that I've made for myself has really been the reason why I've still continued. Because trust me, when as a beginner, it can be really frustrating, and especially when you've I felt like I was like getting everything not right, but I was like, right, I'm sorting out the packaging side of things, I'm getting my thumbnail, it's all looking good, I've got my like title, creating that curiosity gap, and I was like really reading into it, doing lots of research on it. And especially when you do something like that and then all of a sudden it just like there's no views. Like, what happened? It got even worse. I feel like, I don't know what's going on, but it's like the more I'm doing and the more I'm like researching things, I think sometimes maybe you can get into your head. I'm getting into my head and I'm babbling on at the moment, but basically this has been the reason. So I was thinking, why, even though despite the low views, despite absolutely everything, why am I still on this challenge? Why am I still doing YouTube, which is like amazing, because I I know for a fact I would have quit if it hadn't been for this 1 year challenge. So yeah, I just wanted to basically share what's been going on, and I thought we'd have a little chat. I have also invited you guys along to take this 1 year to monetization journey with me, so if you are live today, please do let me know and just pop a little comment down below, because it would be really, really lovely to connect with you guys. I'm just going to get my YouTube studio up now, and yeah, just to see whether or not we're live and it's all good. I really hope this is actually working right now. I think we're good. Okay, so what I want to talk to you about is that actually this whole 1 year's monetization journey as well, this challenge that I set myself, has not only kept me on track, which I'm going to talk about just a little bit more in detail, but it also showed me something really surprising that I wanted to share with you, which I will share with you in a bit, because I was just doing a lot of reflecting recently, and I was just like, what has I just wanted to, 8 weeks in, I was just like, what's happened? And, am I enjoying this? That's basically what I wanted to do, go through today. So, lovely. Let me just go through last year. So I actually started in 2025, and I decided to do YouTube. I was like, okay, no, we're going to do YouTube. We're going to try and make this work, and I'm just going to give it a go. It's something that I've been trying to do for a very, very, very long time, and I was like, it's time now to basically start and to, to start YouTube. So I started doing my channel in 2025, so last year, and I did keep the same channel, by the way, when I started this challenge, because I was just like, I'm not gonna do a whole new channel, I'm just gonna stick to it. So the videos that I did, and I have unlisted them from my profile, like from my page now, because they're just so different to what I do now. But basically I started, I had this idea where I didn't even have a real plan, but I was like, right, I'm going to do a little bit of like mummy, I'm a mum, like a first time mum to a toddler. I'm going to create some content about that. And then I realised, obviously, I don't want to post, not obviously, I felt that I didn't want to post my daughter online. And then that made the content a little bit more like my journey, what I've kind of learned so far and things like that. And I started that in June, and then July of 2025, and I basically was like uploading. First I started every week, and then that went to getting really excited and posting a couple of times a week, and then that turned into taking a 3-month break, and then it just basically didn't happen. And then in October, I stopped. And then I've been off YouTube ever since then until 2026. And then in February, I was like, no, like I enjoyed it way too much. Like there's just something about this whole creative process that I enjoyed so much. And I was like, no, I have to continue. Like there's no way I can just give it up. My husband as well, he's like my biggest supporter, and he was like, you've got to do it. It's something for you, and you really, really enjoyed it. So but then I was like, I don't just want to be throwing videos out. I was a little bit lost, because then my mummy content kind of then went into what I've learned on YouTube, and I don't really know how I was kind of like schooling people on like what I've learned or what other beginners should do. And that's what I was kind of doing towards the end of 2025 when I stopped. And then I basically went back, and I was just like thinking, what do I love? I love YouTube. What have I always wanted to do? YouTube. What could I actually make this channel about? And I created a plan. I was like, I'm not just going to have, firstly I needed to ask myself why I wanted to do it. So that's like a huge question, like a big motivator. So as soon as I got my why, which was pretty simple and easy for me, to be honest with you, it was a couple of things. I'll share them with you, why not? One, it was because this is for me. Selfishly, I think when you become mum and you've got your 9 to 5 and obviously you're married and there's like just a lot going on, I was like, YouTube felt great because it was a real creative outlet for me, and my husband can see how much I enjoyed it like last year when I started, and I knew in myself as well, I was feeling so good, so motivated. So I was like, yes, this is something that I've always wanted to do. So selfishly for me, I was like, yeah, this is why I want to do it. The other reason is obviously long-term plan would be eventually to monetize, and it would hopefully eventually then like free up time for me to be able to spend time with my family, so like more time, so yeah, that's what I was thinking in my why. So that was really easy. So once I got that was obviously a huge motivator for me. And then what I did, I was like, okay, so what am I actually going to produce? What kind of content? Because I can't keep doing what I was doing beforehand, because it just wasn't working. I was basically like just throwing out content, going from being a mum to this to that. And what it was doing, I believe it was just like really annoying the algorithm of YouTube, because it was like, I can't think. I basically heard like what the algorithm was saying to it. It was like, I don't understand who this is supposed to be for, who is your audience. And even myself, I was getting really confused. And that's basically what I was doing then. So I was like, I just need to make sure that I know like who my audience is and what I'm doing this for, and yeah, like what videos I'm making. So as soon as I nailed that, and it took me a little while to think about it, and my main audience is beginner YouTubers just like myself. I'm not teaching anything because I can't teach anything because I've not done it yet. So what I'm doing, I thought, which would be a fantastic idea, was just to kind of like show you what the actual journey is from a beginner YouTuber all the way to being monetized. And so that's where the idea came about. And what that gave me initially, it was like this major focus. It was like, okay, so this is what I'm going to do, and this is how I'm going to do it. And then I came up with a schedule, and I was like, right, I'm going to post at least twice a week. This is my thing. That's what I started off doing. And that is exactly how I've carried on. So if I feel like I've got a little bit more time in the week and I've done like a bonus video, so I upload every Wednesday and a Friday. A Wednesday is more of like a how I'm feeling type things. It could be about like imposter syndrome. It could be how, feeling, if I'm, feeling confident on camera, like whatever it is. I haven't even done those videos yet, but these are ones that are coming up. And so that's my Wednesday videos. And then my Friday videos, I wanted them to be more about a check-in with you guys to basically tell you how my week's been, in terms of stats, how I'm feeling with YouTube, what's been happening, has anything great happened. I wanted to share anything that I've learned. That's what I basically wanted to share to help and encourage other beginner YouTubers, or someone like myself who's been wanting to do YouTube for donkey's years and just never ended up doing it. So that's basically what I did. So I came up with a plan, and it worked. It just worked, and it has been working. I mean, I'm only on week 8, but that's why I wanted to kind of show you the whole process of how I came up with this, because beforehand, and I don't know if you have been feeling like this as well, I don't even know if anyone is live. I'm sorry, this is just a little bit confusing, this whole OBS system. I'm still not quite there yet, to be honest with you. But yeah, so yeah, I don't know if you've been feeling like that. I don't know if you've, been wanting, like been starting YouTube, if you've started it already, and maybe you've just not you've been throwing out a couple of videos, seeing that it's not basically doing anything, and then you'd stop just like I did. So that's why I basically thought it'd be good to have a little chat today. So why 1 year? That's another thing that I wanted to add. So the reason why I chose a year is because when I started last year, 2025, in July, and I stopped, I think it was in October. That's when it kind of started to like fizzle out a little bit. And why I wanted to give it a year is because I kind of feel like a year is like a good enough amount of time to give yourself to really try something. I think anything less than that, I think even 6 months, like I'm 2 months in now to this 1 year challenge, and so 8 weeks. And I feel like at the moment, I'm just starting to kind of see something happening. I don't know what it is, but I just feel like, my community, I definitely feel like there's a community out there who are reaching me, my community, which is fantastic. And 68 subscribers, that's no joke. I know, some people will be like, that's not a lot, but I always picture it as, and I always view this as, if there was 60 people in a room, how amazing is that those 6 people really want to hear you and hear what you have to say. So I value every single subscriber. So yes, let's get back on track. So it was 1 year, and that's why I chose 1 year, is because I wanted to give it a real shot. I was like, I'm not going to do this for 3 months. That's ridiculous. It's just not going to work in 3 months, 6 months even. It's you'll probably just get into your stride of things. But I was like, it's just not going to give me enough time. And so yeah, that's why I wanted to give it a year. Obviously, the monetization part of it would be really cool. if I did actually monetize in a year, that would be pretty awesome. It wouldn't, it's not the goal in all of this is not the monetization. Basically, I know it says 1 year to monetization, but that's a good goal to have, because obviously you're aiming for those 1,000 subscribers and the 4,000 watch time hours. Now, it's not the point of, oh, I'm just gonna reach it and then, you know, that's it, done. What I was seeing it as, you know, as you're going on this journey, as I'm going on this journey for, you know, 1,000 subscribers, which is a lot of people. You know, it's a lot of people to be subscribed to you. It's a massive deal. And 4,000 watch time hours, you just think about it, that's a hell of a long time for someone to be listening to you and your videos, what you have to say and everything like that. So I don't take that as, you know, I take it as what a fantastic thing to do and to aim for. Now, obviously, the upside of all of that, and I have seen, I've watched like loads of these monetization videos. I'm sure like everyone has, like, you know, what YouTube paid me after a year, or what YouTube paid me when I got monetized. And that's what I would say is that that's not the motivator. That's a fantastic result and outcome of all of this, but it's not the motivator in all of this, because obviously I do have my 9 to 5 and, you know, and everything else. But if I could start making some kind of money from something that I really, really, really enjoy, and get a lot of enjoyment out of, then it's a win-win. So yeah, I just wanted to give you a little bit of a background as to why it was, because I had a couple of people ask me like, why the year. I also feel like, obviously, once it gets to that year, if we're still not monetized yet, which is a real possibility that could happen, I'm not going to be what's the word? I'm not going to be discouraged by it. It's not going to stop me from continuing. So I'm still going to carry on. But hopefully by the year, you know, I would have learned way more, and I will be doing hopefully a lot better. So yes, that's basically why it's a year. So I'm really trying to just see what's going on here. What is actually going on? If you are watching, please do give me a thumbs up to signal that it's working, you can hear me. That's the only thing with these live streams that I'm learning, is that it's really it's a little bit tricky to figure this all out, to be honest with you. I'm still trying to learn it, so please bear with me, but I'm getting somewhere. I'm getting there. I'm getting somewhere. I'm hopefully getting somewhere with this. Hopefully by the time I've done like my next few lives, I would have figured this out. But yeah, as long as you can hear me and see me. I'm sorry guys, I don't know if you are actually live watching this, but hopefully you are. Okay, so it's definitely helped, and what I've seen an outcome of all of this, it's the number one thing is that it's kept me consistent. 110%. I think because I've said, right, this is my 1 year plan, I'm going to stick to my 2 videos minimum a week. I've now added this live, and I'm playing around with the whole, like, should I do it on a Friday? Should I do it on a Saturday? I'm UK time, so it's a little bit tricky, because I think a lot of majority of people who watch my videos are in the US, so it's like completely different timing to you guys. So I don't know if it's going to work. I'm trying the lives. This is something really, really new. So once again, beginner doing this, I'm going to make plenty of mistakes, but I'm just going to try and make it work, which I am. So yeah, I've added the lives every single Friday as well, or Friday, Saturday. I'm figuring it out, and I was like, right, so that's my plan. I'm going to stay consistent, and why I've stayed even more consistent is because I've told you about it as well. So because I've made it really clear that you know, I am doing this, and I'm sticking to Wednesday and a Friday. I'm going to go through my stats every Friday. You're going to see an update of it all. I now go through like a spreadsheet that I've figured out, you know, me and my husband put together, and I show you my spreadsheet every Friday. So it's like 100% transparency. I just want you to see what it's really like. And this has been up to now week 8, and it's worked for myself. It's kept me consistent. I think what's helped as well, because of the monetization journey, the challenge that I've set myself, is that it's also kept me really accountable. It's kept me accountable. What is that the right way of saying it? It's made me yeah, you have out there have been the driving force for all of this. And you know, when with your comments like, oh, it's so nice seeing this, or you know, keep it up, and your videos really inspire me, keep going, it's so nice to see other beginner YouTubers getting low views, I thought it was only me. So those type of things, so it's basically you, has been really keeping me on track, and I'm very, very grateful for that, so thank you. So yeah, it's been fantastic in consistency, because before in 2025 I was just bashing out a video whenever I felt like it, no plan whatsoever. And at least I know the format of my Wednesdays and my Friday videos. So, you know, I've got that kind of that framework. I know what they're kind of going to be about, and I'm able to plan them ahead. The Friday one's not so much, because you kind of need the stats and how I've been feeling for the week, things like that. But especially the Wednesday one, it's kind of like what pops into my head, write it down, and then I can film it whenever I can. Just a little side note of what I've noticed, and I just want to say this in case you're a beginner, or you're starting of doing a YouTube channel. I just want to say that what I suggest, sorry, I'm really uncomfortable. I don't know why I'm so uncomfortable on the floor today. I really suggest not batch recording your content. It's just, I might just mention this in one of my Friday ones, but it's something that has really become very evident to me, like very clear, that the ones that let's just say for example, last week, so it was week 7 of doing this like YouTube challenge, the 1 year to monetization challenge, and if I did batch record a couple of my Wednesday ones, because they're more like evergreen kind of videos, and the difference a week makes is unreal. Like, I can't even explain like how unreal that is. And then when I'm editing the video, I'm like, oh no, Sabrina, why did you say that? Or why have you not done this, what you've just learned? So by me batch recording all of these videos, I basically done myself a real disservice, because I'm not actually showing my development every single week. So yeah, that's just a really random thing I've just said, but it's just something that I've learned, and I'm not batch recording my videos anymore. It's going to be for the week, fresh, how I'm feeling. Hopefully I've learned more, and that's the whole aim of all of this. So yeah, I just really, really wanted to share that with you, just in case you found that, helpful. I really, really hope you did. Wouldn't it be good if I actually knew what was... I don't know why today it's just not working. I'm trying to basically figure out if someone's live with me, so I do really apologize, because I don't know what's going on with this. I'm gonna just try in like 2 seconds, just try and do this. Yeah, so that's where we're at basically with YouTube and my 1 year to monetization journey at the moment. I'm going to stop doing that because it's just distracting me now. I'll figure it out, guys. I'm sorry if you are live and wanting to ask a question. If you have asked any questions, I don't even know how this works, but if you want to pop a comment down below, and then I will just answer them, because once I stop recording this live, it's going to go straight to YouTube. I hope. Will it? I hope so. So it's going to go straight to YouTube, and then just please comment down below. That would be fab. I'm sorry. I'm going to try and figure this out next time, because that's the whole point of lives, when you're interacting, but I have no idea if anyone's watching. But okay, so what I think as well is that what did I want to say to you? Sorry, I'm just going to... Okay, so the thing that I really found just something that I didn't expect. So I'm comparing my 2025 experience to my 2026 this year. And I was like, what has made this time so different? Like, even my husband was saying, like, you're so much more, what's the word? Like, just like you kind of know what you're doing in a sense. Like he was saying, like, you know, you're more prepared, like you've got way more ideas, like it just seems like you've been doing this for a while. Like that's how he was saying it. It's like, how, like what is the difference? And I was like, I think it's because of this challenge that I've set myself, because I've got a structure now to it, so I kind of know-ish what I'm doing. I am winging a lot of things, but at least I've got like kind of an idea of what's going on. So so basically, it's made this time, comparing the two times that I've been on YouTube, is that it's definitely made it way more enjoyable. Like that has been the biggest difference comparing my 2025 to 2026. Yes, I enjoyed making videos in 2025, the few videos that I did manage to actually get out, but because I don't know how I even burnt out, just with like not having a proper plan, not really knowing what I'm doing as well, and just kind of winging it, seeing what happens. I think that made a huge difference. Like basically it caused me to stop, you know. So by me taking this 1 year to monetization journey and this challenge, I've just been way more on track. I know this is week 8 and I hate speaking too soon, but I was like, I just want to share those feelings with you. So maybe to encourage you to set your own challenge. You know, if you did want to come along to this 1 year to monetization journey, like you actually start it, I've got a link, I'm going to put it in the description. I've got it on a couple of my other videos, and it's the same link where you just basically join my mailing list, and it's free. And I thought that every month I could send like a newsletter for you, just to give you a little update, just to kind of keep you on track, just so you know that you're not on your own going through this journey. So yeah, if you did want to start your own 1 year to monetization journey, or you could start your own like 6-month challenge, you know, whatever it may be. It's just, obviously I've given you the reasons why I felt like 1 year was a good solid time, like a minimum time for myself, to, because I know I'm like I know what I'm like, and if I start something, I might probably like stop it after a few weeks. Like last year, basically, it was really evident it just wasn't working, and it caused me to burn out, and just I got really overwhelmed. I got really disheartened by like the low views, and I was like, it's easier just to quit. But this year, the motivation for it has been way different. But I think a lot of that, like I said, has been because I've set myself this challenge. And I think it's because I'm sharing it with you. So I think that's a massive thing and a massive difference in both years. So I'm taking a little sip. Okay. So once again, I'm sorry, I don't know if you're live with me. Thank you so much for following along if you are watching this. I'm sure I'll find out if this has even worked, if anyone was live. That would be so good to know. So yeah, I do invite you to obviously come along on this 1 year to monetization journey with me, this challenge. You know, and I really do want to say this is literally, I think, the only reason why I haven't quit. This has been the only reason why, because based on last year, I get really excited in the beginning, like, oh, a month doing it, a couple of videos, chucking them out. And then after a while, when you start to see the low views or 0 views, when you start to see, you know, no comments, no subscribers, things like that, or things not improving, or like nothing happening, like no movement, as a beginner, this could just totally demotivate you, and this is exactly what happened to me last year. So I kind of want to avoid, I don't want that to happen to you. And if YouTube has been something you've been thinking about for a very long time, I really do encourage you. I just think now is the time. Like, why not? I think it's like something to do with, I am going to stop this soon, sorry, otherwise I am going to ramble on, but I think it's just something to do with like being 30 now. I'm over 30, but being in my 30s, I'm 34 this year, 34, 35, 34, but yeah, just something, it basically said, you know what, who cares, just do it. I literally was just like, I don't care who sees this, who judges me, who, you know, that just like, it was out of the window. I was like, if I don't do it now, I don't think I'm ever going to do it. So it's kind of like, just do it. So I had that attitude, and I'm really glad that I did have that kind of attitude. So yeah, I just really wanted to share that with you. That's basically it. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, if you do want to subscribe, please do. I always feel really weird asking for subscribers, like for someone to subscribe, but I think it's really cool because you will see each week, and hopefully you will see there's like an improvement somewhere with everything that's going on. But I'm so grateful for everyone who subscribed so far, all the comments. Oh my gosh, it's like the best feeling ever. It really does make you feel on top of the world when you like get those amazing comments. Like it's, yeah, I'm blown away by them, so thank you. Like seriously, thank you so much. And I hope this has encouraged you to get on and do your own YouTube challenge. Set yourself a challenge, even if you don't want to join my challenge, you know, online. Well, if you join the mailing list, you know, and you kind of like will join along with me, just set yourself like a private challenge, then write it down, have a little bit of a plan for the year or however long it is. Just give it a go. I'm like, what's the worst that can happen? Like, wasted time, kind of. A time thing was really a big thing for me because I was really concerned about time, because having a little one, life, 9 to 5. But you know what, this has done so much for me, just for like development and making myself feel just good, you know, confidence wise. So I just really honestly push you guys to do it. You're not going to regret it. That's what I have to say. Like, you really won't regret it. If you have been watching, thank you. I'm sorry. Next week, I don't know if I'm going to be able to live on Friday, so I might do a bit of a random one on a Sunday. So I will update you. It's like half term. There's a lot going on. But I will, yeah, I'll let you know anyway. I'll post and I'll keep you updated on that one. So yes, all right. Take care. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.